checking in. Real Talk TV. Hope you guys are all blessed, having a great day, evening, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Thanks for tuning into the video. Much appreciated. I'm gonna give some folks some time to get into the group chat here and go ahead and get us started. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting for some folks to jump into the chat, man, there's something in my heart I wanted to share with you guys as I've been through this myself, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have as well. And if you have not yet, I mean, it's bound to happen. It's inevitable that with change comes envy. With change and progress comes envy. That's going to be the title of this live stream. That's what we're going to be talking about. But I'm going to wait for some folks to get to the chat. In the meantime, I'm just going to, fill you guys in on my day, man. So, had a pretty good day so far. Had a good day overall. you know, got a good workout in for about a good couple hours, man. So feel good about that. That's like one of the things I'm trying to do on a more regular basis. But yeah, if I got anybody in the chat, man, let me know who you are and where you're from. Again, I'm talking about with change and progress comes envy. And if you guys have not been through that yet, to just wait for it. Just wait for it. I've been through it myself, again, like I said, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have as well. And if you have, I'd like to know your stories as well. Share with me y'all's story about whatever it may have been. However you may have improved yourself, whatever changes you may have made. You might have got away from the wrong crowd. You may have stopped going to the club. You may have stopped drinking. You may have stopped smoking. You may have stopped cursing. You may have stopped going to church. Whatever you started doing to enhance your life and enhance yourself. And with that came the envy and came the, you know what I'm saying? People switching up on you. Let me know your story on that. Because I got like a bunch of stories when it comes to that type of stuff, man. When it comes to, me just changing myself for the better, the envy that came with that. Oh, man. Just wanting to be better, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how, you don't have the people on your team that you think you do. You may think that in the beginning, family, friends, but man, sometimes they can be the ones that's the most envious of you. And you sitting there baffled like, yo, you're supposed to be the one in my cheering section. At least I thought you were. And here we got this going on. So yeah, if you're in the chat, man, let me know who you are and where you're from. If you're one of my returning subs, man, send me a shout out. We chopping it up tonight, man. Chopping it up tonight. Again, I know you guys, man. I need to be better at. I need to be better at announcing these live streams. I don't know why I be doing that, man. Again, I'm so terrible at that. Please forgive me, y'all. Andre, what's up, Mike? This is Andre from Greensboro. Hey, what's up, King? How you doing, man? I ain't heard from you in a hot minute, man. How you been doing? Thanks for dropping in the chat, man. Yeah, Andre, in case you missed it, man, we talking about the live stream is going to be about, with change and growth comes envy. We talking about, we just sharing our stories tonight, man. Those who get into the live stream and join the chat, we all sharing our experiences when it came to that. And to also drop some gems and jewels on the younger folks who may jump into the chat, man. So if they haven't been through that yet, they can definitely know what to expect when they embark on that journey of self-improvement and, saying change it for the better. So that's what we're talking about tonight, man. One of the stories I'm gonna share with y'all real quick, man. One of the things that I know I experienced for sure is when I joined the military, when I left home for the first time in my life. And I joined the military to be better. You know what I'm saying? I was doing all the wrong things back at home. I was just sitting around like doing what everybody else was doing, smoking weed, just not having no ambition, really. You know what I'm saying? Like the saying goes, you are who you hang around. And all my friends was doing the same thing. We was just hanging around, not doing nothing, not making nothing of our lives. And when I joined the military, I found out real quick who my real friends were. Because a lot of them fell by the wayside. A lot of them just turned their back on me, man. And, At that point, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't care. I mean, it was what it was. You know, you get to a point where, you know, you are so determined to get to the next level in life. You don't care who's there with you and who's not there with you, man. You're just tired of the nonsense, man. And that's where I was with it. So, you know, I definitely learned a lot from it. And I got a bunch of stories about that. It can be anything. Anytime you're trying to change your life for the better, anytime that, you know, you're just looking to enhance yourself, anytime that change comes about your life, man, you're going to have opposition. You're going to have people, you know, you're going to have opposition from people that you don't expect it from, you know. And that's not only, it's not only because, it's not really because of you necessarily, it's because the folks around you who are remaining the same. That's what it's really about, you know what I mean? It's not really about the fact that you want to change to be better. Like if you're trying to lose weight, for example, good for you. You know, a lot of folks may be on board with that at first, but when you start to really show results and show progress and they're still the same, then that's when you're going to have folks looking at you sideways, you know. But anytime you're looking to change yourself for the better, anytime you're looking to make any improvements in your life, you have to count the cost of what you're doing before you start it, because understand that comes with the territory. Anytime you're looking to be better, you're going to have folks that might possibly hate on you, show some envy that you didn't expect it from. That's life. Brittany Claxton. Yo, what's up, Brittany? I'm Danny from Missouri. Oh, Danny. Okay. I feel that I am in that season now. I don't want to hang around my family. I just want to improve. Now it's like they're treating me a certain way, and I see it. All they want to do is party, but I want to be more disciplined. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, and you definitely will see it. You know, you'll see it in their mannerisms. You just sense that, man. You know, your discernment, I'm sure, is pretty strong. And it's not, like I said again, it's not so much that they are mad at you for changing. They're more mad at the fact that they have not changed. So that's what it really, you know, boils down to. Because if they were looking to change like you were looking to change, then they wouldn't be upset. They're looking at you now like, wow, you're making a change that they probably want to make, that they don't have the courage to do themselves. So now because they're the same and they're not changing, now your change is gonna, you know, basically pull up a mirror to their complacency, you know. So that's what I learned in life, man. It's not so much that you change that pisses people off and that they envy you. It's the fact that they remain the same. They don't know how to change. And you are exhibiting the very things that they have been fearful to do. So, but you can't let that hold you back, man. You know, that just comes with the territory. You know, if you know, people that don't know you don't really have a reason to be jealous of you. That only comes from the people that know you the best. The jealousy and envy comes from the people who know you the best. They don't come from people that never met you before. So, you know, just be ready for that. And you want to be more disciplined, that's what's up, man. Keep on that mindset. Brittany says, I applied for medical school and haven't told anyone because I feel someone will sabotage it. Facts. Hey, you're doing the right thing. Sometimes you gotta just keep your moves to yourself. If you already know the type of crowd that you're dealing with, keep it to yourself. You know, some moves are best executed in silence. That's the best way to go about it. If you already know that these people over here don't have no ambitions, no dreams, no nothing, and here you're trying to get to that next level in life and they don't have that same mindset as you, keep it to yourself. You can tell other people who are ambitious. Don't tell someone who's never climbed a mountain before of you wanting to climb Mount Everest. To them, it's not gonna make any sense. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna be able to fathom that. So you got to, you know, when you're talking to people at a certain level, and not trying to sound like arrogant or nothing like that, but you got to just know who you're dealing with. You know, there are certain people who I knew I couldn't tell things to because they're not going to be able to relate to it. So I talk to my military people, for example, about military things. I can't talk to my people back home about military things. They're not gonna be able to understand where I'm coming from, my jargon. You know what I'm saying? My issues. They're not gonna be able to relate to that because that's not, they're not of that world. So yeah, man, you definitely wise in doing that. Andre says, my story was I wanted to leave my job because it was toxic and no growth. And my close friend kept telling me I wasn't going to quit and I was making a mistake and I always be stuck at that job. Wow. That's crazy. They really, wow. I mean, way to motivate you, huh? That's kind of crazy that they would say that to you. Hey, Andre, just show them. That's what they feel that you're going to be doing. Hey, show them. Do like Brittany did, move in silence. Be like, all right, stop making your moves. They think you're going to be that job forever. Hey, man. Be like, hey, that's what you may think, but hey, I got other things in mind. Matter of fact, how long you been at that job, Andre, that you're talking about? How long have you been there? You guys, please hit the like button. If you guys do it in the chat, if you don't mind, please hit the like button. I would appreciate it. Andre says, absolutely, Brittany, move in silence for sure. Andre again says he didn't believe me. Okay, so what? He don't believe you, so what? I mean, your moves ain't got nothing to do with him. If he believe you, he believe you. If he don't, he don't. So what? Don't let that stop you from what you want to do. Wet. Hello. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for dropping in the chat. You guys, please hit the like button. My goodness, man. I'm just chopping it up with y'all. I ain't asking for nothing from y'all. We just chopping it up, having a good conversation. And I would appreciate it if you guys hit the like button. If you can't do that, hey, man, I don't know what to say, man. It's free. Hit the like button, y'all. Help a brother out, man. Andre says, but I showed him I was there for 13 years and I finally left and moved out the area, and now I'm working at a new place in the warehouse industry, and now I'm working on learning a new skill. Hey, word, man. Heck yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Hey, but you didn't show him, Andre. You showed yourself. You know what I'm saying? You showed yourself. Because people can say things, they can try to demean you or degrade you and, basically discourage you from moves you may make. And you can actually fall into that trap, man, because you'll be surprised at the many people who don't make moves because somebody planted those negative seeds in their mind and they just remain stagnant. Because they may start to believe what they're being told. But you didn't do that, though. You still did what you had to do and made moves. So good on you, man, for sure. So you showed yourself before you showed anybody else. People are going to be negative. People are going to say whatever, man. You can't control other people. All you can control is yourself. Let people say what they want to say. That's one thing I learned as I got older, man. People are going to say what they want to say. So what? At the end of the day, it's you, yourself, and I. If that makes sense. Wet says, I appreciate it. I need some good advice right now. Bad day. All right, that's what's up. What made your day so bad? Yeah, we talking about, just self-improvement. We talking about, when you are elevating and when you have reached that next level, with that comes envy and, from those you don't expect. So that's what we're talking about. And like I said earlier, you are going to get envy from people who know you the best. They don't come from complete strangers. A complete stranger don't got no reason to hate on you. It's going to come from people who see you every single day. Your coworkers, family, friends. This comes from that. It don't come from people who don't know you. Because if I don't know anything about you, what I got to hate on you for? I don't know nothing about you. What's there to hate on? People hate on you because there's familiarity with you. Familiarity breeds contempt. And then when you got like someone next to you at a job, for example, y'all working side by side, y'all competing for a position, y'all might be cool and everything like that. But when you get that position over them, here comes the envy because they thought it should have been them. And now they can't fathom themselves listening to you. You know what I'm saying? Or family. You know, y'all grew up in the same household, ate the same food, slept on the same bed, or whatever the case is, drank the same water out the same garden hose. And now, hey, you made it to a level that they never thought you would make it to, and then they still stuck back in the hood. You think they're gonna feel good about that? Come on now. Of course they're gonna be envious. I don't know what I did to my aunt. I thought I did right by just finishing nursing school. Okay. Let me ask you something. Is your aunt, did your aunt have any possible regrets of not finishing something herself? You know, so you gotta look at that too, man. I don't, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm just gonna call you wet. I ain't got, well, calling you wet kind of crazy, but um, you gotta look at the person who is giving you that type of treatment. You know what I'm saying? If they are the type person who is possibly not accomplished themselves, of course they're not going to be too enthusiastic about your accomplishments. I mean, happy people, happy people and content people are happy for other people. People who are not happy and not content, come on now. If you finishing stuff that possibly they haven't finished, or you can accomplishing things that, and they have not accomplished a whole lot in life, that's what that treatment comes from. Because if I'm successful, if I am accomplished, I want everyone else around me to be accomplished. I don't got time to hate on nobody. I don't got time for that because I'm too busy achieving other goals. Why have time? You don't got time to hate on people when you are content and happy. That comes from people who are not accomplished. That comes from people who have missed the mark in their own lives. That's where that comes from. So you got to understand who that's coming from. You feel me? So what, man? I mean, look, I get it. It hurts maybe from people, especially when it's from those you don't expect, man. Somebody who's been with you your whole life. Y'all, always got along, had good memories and stuff like that. All of a sudden, this person switch up on you because you accomplishing something and they didn't. Now they hating on you. That hurts. There's no other way around it. It hurts, man. It hurts like very few things in this life, but such is life, man. It happens. You cannot let that stop you. You'll be surprised at the amount of people who don't make moves, who are afraid to take that first step because they're afraid of how others around them are going to receive it. For example, a lot of people don't leave the hood because they're afraid of what their friends going to think about them. So they remain stagnant. They work a 9-to-5 job, making minimum wage, just like the rest of their friends. They always wanted to take that step, towards getting out the hood, but they are so consumed with what their friends going to think about them. I didn't have that problem because once I got to a point where I was like 24, I was like, yo, this cannot be all there is to life, man. I got to get the heck up out of here. And I'm glad I did. I had that same mindset when I was young about, oh, I'm going to be in South Carolina for the rest of my life. I'm never going to leave. I love the hood. I thought like that. But once I got a little older, man, I was like, yo, screw this, man. This ain't it. I got to go. And I got a lot of hate for that, but so what? I'd much rather receive that hate and be where I'm at today than to not receive no hate and then end up hating myself in my own life for letting them keep me stagnant. Not happening. Oh, General Bullseye. Yo, what up, though, man? My man, General Bullseye. What's up, man? Thanks for dropping in. He says, I saw you streaming. I popped up so quick. What's up, Mike? What's up, my guy, man? One of my day ones right there. General Bullseye has been one of the day ones, yo. He a OG in my subscriber section, man. I'm telling you. Love you, man. Appreciate you, man, for your long time support, bro. For real, for real. Wet says, I don't know what I did. I'm supposed to look up to her because she auntie family, and that's so sad. Hey, again, it could be also because you're younger than her. A lot of people, you'll be surprised. A lot of times, your family members, the older family members, they kind of resent the younger folks making moves that they didn't, man. That makes them look bad, man. That could be it. Not saying that that's certain what I'm saying, but, you know, her niece making moves, and maybe she's not making moves. I mean, it does kind of sting when someone's younger than you making moves. You know what I'm saying? That does sting a little bit. So, and sometimes people don't even mean to do it, man. That's just a natural reaction, man. Like, not that you're not happy for them, but you want to have things happen for you too. And it might come off sometimes as envy. Maybe not all the time it is. Maybe sometimes they just kind of look back at their own life and say, man, what did I do with my own life? So that could be it. It's not always envy towards you. Not always. Brittany says, yes, Andre, don't even let anyone discourage you. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. Reject negativity. Facts. Absolutely. Wet says, exactly. I was just trying to enjoy my little cousin, their twin's birthday, but you put hands on me. Wait, what? Wet says, it hurts really, really. I'm like, what did I do to you? It hurts my feelings. It's always me, just me. Hey, sometimes you just have to separate yourself from people like that, man. Maybe for a season, just get away. Because right now, they don't seem like that situation is conducive for you for, healthy state of mind. So maybe you might have to fall back a little bit and just focus on what you're focusing on. That's it. Sometimes you're going to have to withdraw from certain people, even family. If you see that relationship ain't going nowhere, if you see that it's toxic to the point where it's just not healthy for you to remain there, then you have to withdraw yourself. Just have to. It sucks, but better that than you staying around there and dealing with that. I got my own struggles. General Bullseye says, I got my own struggles. Let's say applying for 6 places for a job, praying to him up there to let it happen. Keep the faith, man, and keep doing your part. It's going to happen, bro. You're doing your part. You say you're applying at 6 places, so you're doing your part, man. Just give it time. What's for you is going to be for you. And when it happens, trust me, bro, it's going to happen at the perfect time. You are doing your part by applying at places. If you wasn't applying for no job and just expect something to fall in your lap, that'd be a different story. But you're not doing that. You are doing your part, actively going out there and seeking some employment. So it's going to happen in due time, bro. Something got to, happen for you eventually, So hang in there, bro. All right? Hang in there. Yeah, man. But again, getting back to my point earlier, y'all. Anything y'all looking to do to improve yourself, whether it's lose weight, whether it's get a new job, whether it's, improve your walk with God, whether it's improve your vocabulary, whatever the case is, man. You may want to travel the world, whatever the case is, and improve and enhance your life. Understand, before you do that, what comes with that. When you look to enhance yourself and the folks around you are remaining the same, it's going to come with some friction, and it's not always hate necessarily. Sometimes people just get a little selfish when it comes to people that they really love and care about. They're doing something opposite from them. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they're drifting apart from that person. You know what I mean? And it could be a little selfish of certain people in your circle. It's not always hate. Sometimes it is. But sometimes it can be a little selfishness on their part because they just they hate to see the person that, that they esteem so high start to drift away and doing other things. So, that's just what you got to be prepared for. You know, once you make a goal, like you got something set out in your mind you want to do, you got to just be focused on that, man. You got to just like not care what comes, you know, what people are going to say about it, especially if it's something that's going to catch those people off guard. And like what Brittany said earlier, you know, sometimes you got to just keep things to yourself. She kept things to herself. And I agree with that. Sometimes you got to understand who you're talking to. If you know that telling this person over here, like one of your friends, for example, you know they don't got no ambition to lose weight. They want to eat and drink and party every single week, every single weekend. All they do is stuff their face with Cheetos and whipped cream and you know fried chicken. You probably not going to tell them that you're looking to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Because you think they're going to receive that well? No, just go out there and do it. And maybe they'll be influenced by your efforts and stuff like that, but they're not going to hear that. Telling your alcoholic friend you want to stop drinking, you think they're going to receive that well? Or your buddy who's a pothead that you're looking to stop smoking weed, you think they're going to receive that well? Just know who you're talking to. So, yeah, you guys who have not hit the like button, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button for me, please. Thank you. I would appreciate it. But yeah, that's the gist of what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. Um, Anything else you guys want to chop it up about, man? Anything you want to ask me, whether it's about your own life, or you want to ask me a question, feel free. I'm here for a little while tonight. I'm off tonight, so I don't got to rush. But I am getting a little tired, so I'm not going to be up too late. All right? Anything y'all want to ask me, man, or anything y'all want to chop it up about, feel free. The chat is y'all's. Appreciate everybody who hit that like button. Much love. Questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to get off your chest? General Bullseye said, how's the old lady? Oh, she's good, man. Thank you for asking. She's good. She is good, bro. We doing well. We doing really well now. You know, we've been doing a lot better as of late because, you know, I made a lot of changes since I got married. You know, I'm not going to get into depth too much about me and my wife like that because, I mean, I don't really do that. But I will say this much, man. Like, when I first got married, boy, it was a struggle for me, man. I'm not going to lie. It was a struggle for me to learn how to be a married man. Oh, my goodness. Because I got married. I'm 42, so I got married when I was 39. So that's a long time to be single and doing things your own way. So I had to get whipped into shape as far as being married, bro. But we in a much better place now, man. Oh my goodness. I love that woman, though. She has been God sent, for real, for real. To put up with somebody like me, oh, that she's definitely been God sent. Thank you for asking, though, General Bullseye. Main attraction says, Big Dog, what's up? What was the military life like since I might get drafted in one? You crazy, man. Well, if you get drafted in World War III, it's not gonna be nothing what it was like when I first came in. That's for sure. You're gonna be dealing with a whole new military. But yeah, man, military life ain't bad, bro. At least it wouldn't for me. You get drafted, you go in the infantry, my God, they're gonna give you a rifle and be like, best of luck, sir. Now go out there and make America proud. So you might get drafted. You crazy, man. Oh, man. Everyone got their times later. Everyone got their times later or early, man. For sure. For sure. Yeah, most definitely. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, I avoided marriage for a long time. I avoided that for a long time. I know I wasn't ready, you know. I know I wasn't ready in my 20s, early 30s. I wasn't ready. You know, I was traveling too much. I was doing too much. And yeah, that would have not worked if I got married in my 20s. I probably would have got divorced in 3 months. And that's being nice. Shoot, I was not at all ready for that. But yeah, um, finally at a place in my life where I feel like it's definitely beneficial to me. I enjoy it. No matter what people tell y'all on the internet, all right, about how marriage sucks and they'll never get married. Hey, that's some people's position. I ain't here to knock or sway nobody. I'm just saying if you don't get married, make sure it's for the right reasons not to get married. Make sure it's just because you may not want to get married. You know, don't let nobody sway you into not getting married because you just feel that there ain't no good people out here, because there is. Now, I'm not saying it's easy to find that. They're not just everywhere. They're not just falling out the sky, but it's not all hope is gone. I'll say that. Not all hope is gone. There's still some good people out here that's worth marrying, man. And people just leaving out the chat, don't even say talk to you later tonight. That's crazy. Anyway, not to point fingers, but with how it is now, it seems bleak, man. I feel it, man. General Bullseye, how old are you again? Ain't you like 20 something? Like 20, like early 20s, mid 20s? How old are you again? If you don't mind reminding me. 19. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, for your generation, bro. Yeah, I hate to say it, bro, but man, yeah, I can see what you're saying. It's bleak. This generation does not believe in monogamy. A lot of folks in your generation don't believe in monogamy. A lot of them don't believe in, the traditional values that's imperative for a healthy marriage. That's the unfortunate part. Y'all live in a social media era, and not only living it, y'all were like practically raised up in the social media era and cell phones. So interaction is like not y'all's strong point. Not saying all of y'all, but a lot of folks your age and younger, their interaction skills is lacking because they haven't grown up interacting much. Because when you look in a room now, what everybody doing? They on their phone, they on their cell phones. They're not talking. They're not interacting with each other like they used to. They're not working through problems. People just shut down and just get on their phone. So man, oh my Lord, bro. I definitely feel what you're saying, bro. Um, People don't cherish anything anymore. They don't value things like they used to, especially the younger generation. So, and where you from, GB? What state are you from? Yeah, because like when I was growing up, man, I grew up to like you had to talk to girls. That's why I don't mind. Like when I got older and I started like dating like heavily, I didn't mind talking to women. Oh, Canada. Okay. I didn't mind talking to women, bro, because I grew up like that. Like I grew up having to talk to people. I didn't have smartphones when I was a kid. You know, we had family time, watching TV, and we had landline telephones. We didn't have no smartphones. On the bus, everybody talked to each other. Everywhere I went, people talked. So I didn't have no issue talking to people. Like, that's why when I was like in my 30s, my early 30s, I was killing it dating because the younger guys in their early 20s, man, it was weird. They wouldn't talk to chicks. Bro, I was like, what y'all tripping on? Bro, I was getting it, bro. I was getting it. What y'all mean? All these women in here, y'all just want to stand on the wall and be weird? Nah, man, y'all can have that. I'm about to go talk to these chicks. I mean, that's just what I was doing in my past life. Just saying, though. But that's what honestly opened the door for a lot of women I was talking to because I was actually talking to them. I knew how to talk to them. Whereas all these 23-year-old, 24-year-old dudes was just being weird on the wall, waiting, just watching other guys. Like, bro, what y'all got going on? But yeah, whatever. I digress. All right. Main attraction says, all right, this one is a real question. How do you deal with false allegations and things people say about you is really what they want to be true about you? What they really want to be true about you? First off, I would confront, like, false allegations is something I don't deal with. I don't play around with that, man. Like, that's something that, like, I don't get mad at a lot of stuff. Like, I'm pretty composed for the most part, but if you want to piss me off, like, for real, like, I'm talking about, like, next level pissed off, make a false allegation on me. Do not sit there and say to someone else I did something I know I didn't do. That right there will shoot me through the roof, man. I hate that. God hates it. God hates bearing false witness. That's in the 10 Commandments. Don't bear false witness, man. When you ruin somebody's reputation doing stuff like that. I hate that. So I would confront them one-on-one. I'm a very confrontational person too. So if you make a false allegation on me, I'm going to confront you. I'm going to come see you. That's just what it is. I'm going to come see you about what you're talking about. Because I don't play with that. I'm getting kind of pissed off just reading your comment, to be honest with you, man. I hate that stuff, man. You know, I would confront them, and I don't depend on how it goes, but depend on what I do. But I'm definitely going to come see them, and if I feel like I couldn't get it resolved, then we're going to take it to the next level. I'm going to go, maybe if it's at work, for example, go out there and, you know, tell the supervisor, because I'm not going to do anything to lose my job or risk my job, and I wouldn't advise you to do that if it's somebody at work, but definitely get that taken care of, get that handled, man, because that's nothing to play with. I hate that. You can say what you want to say about me, man, but do not make a false allegation towards me for something I know I didn't do. You can call me quiet, you can call me weird, you can call me whatever you want to call me. But don't be like, oh, he did this and I know I didn't do that. Or he said this and I know I didn't say it. I don't play with that. General Bullseye said, I kind of wish I was around an earlier time. It's not that I want to be with a woman. It's more of it. They even feel the obligation they will make. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So basically what you're saying is people meant what they said more back then? Is that what you're trying to say, GB? Like they would say something and they stuck by it? Like, yeah, that's how I grew up, man. Like, that's another thing about me too. Like, say what you mean what you say. If you say you're gonna do something to me, I expect you to do it. Like if I say I'm gonna do something to you, if I say I'm gonna be at a certain place at a certain time, I'm gonna be there. That's why even when I dated, I didn't play that. Like I did not, because let me keep it real with y'all. When I was in my 30s, I dated younger women, right? When I was like 35, I dated women who was like 23, 24, stuff like that, right? But that was the difference between me and them. Like I would show up on time. I don't play with my time. And then it'd be like showing up all of 30 minutes late and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, I've been gone. I didn't play that. They would call me, hey, where you at? What do you mean? Like you 30 minutes late, man. I ain't got time for that, man. You better get on somewhere with that. My time is valuable. So I left. You know? But yeah, man. People these days are weird. It's hard to find genuine people. It's hard to find people who are honest, who are trustworthy, who mean what they say and say what they mean. Folks who are loyal, you know, to an extent, because I don't expect everybody to be just loyal to you all the time, you know, if that makes any sense. I don't expect that. But just good, upstanding people. It's hard to find that more nowadays. Not saying it's not, they exist out there. It's still good people out there. But it's just harder to find it now. Main attraction says, exactly, because it ruins your reputation and challenges your character as a person. Yeah, man, I don't like that. I don't play with my reputation, bro. If I did something to ruin my own reputation, for example, and people are saying what saying something to each other based on what I did, then I earned that. If you do something to ruin your own reputation and people are just spreading it around, hey, you can't get mad at nobody but yourself because people are gonna talk regardless. You can't control that. But a false allegation is something that I cannot bear that, man. That makes me want to like punch somebody in the eye. I hate it. And I'm not even a violent guy. I'm not violent at all. But that one right there makes my blood boil. I hate it. And unfortunately, you got people at your job, right, who are so obsessed with you, right? For example, and I'm not saying you, I'm not using you as not talking about you. I'm just saying I've seen this, like at work, for example. People who are so obsessed with you at your job, all you're doing is being quiet, you're minding your business, you're not gossiping, you're not bothering nobody, you're not getting nobody else's mix. You're minding your own business, right? You don't start nothing with nobody, and then all of a sudden they start making stuff up about you because they just can't dig up any dirt on you because you never say anything, right? I hate that. I've had people that said things about me because, well, in the past, long time ago, they said things about me because they couldn't find nothing else. I gave them no ammunition, so they make stuff up. And I'm like, bro, really? That's what we doing? So yeah, I'll go see them. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like that, you are that miserable over there that you can't find nothing on me, so you got to go and make stuff up. Like, who does this type of stuff? That is demonic activity, yo. GB says they make more of an effort and also are in moment, not in their phones. Take for an example, I plan a date with the girl, she's mostly on my phone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you, GB, man. Like, yeah, times have changed, bro. And oh, you might need to date an older woman, GB. For real, you're 19 years old, bro. You might have to go a little older because women your age, hey, good luck with that, bro. Good luck with them 19 and 21-year-olds. You might have to go for like 24, 25. Just being honest with you, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with an older woman. Let's see. Main Attraction says, what's your take on the new Black Fatigue movement? Have you seen the Carnival Cruise meltdown? No, I've not seen the Carnival Cruise meltdown, Main Attraction, but the Black Fatigue, I've heard of the term. I don't really pay attention to that stuff, to be honest with you. I don't, like, for real, I don't listen to a lot of nonsense on YouTube. I really don't. I really, really don't. I'm very selective of what I watch, especially nowadays, because I'm trying to feed my spirit, like, positivity, things that can edify me and I can learn from. This whole Black Fatigue stuff, man, bro. I mean, I just don't got time for that. I just don't. And I've heard of it, but I just don't watch it. I really don't. All these different movements, man. Like, what's next? I mean, now, I mean, it was the Me Too movement, then it was freaking, now it's the Black Fatigue movement, then what else? All these different movements, man. MGTOW movements. I'm just tired of it, man. There's always something. I don't pay attention to that stuff, man. GB says, do you think there are people like that? Genuine? Seems smaller nowadays. Yeah, of course. There are genuine people out there, yo. There are genuine people out there. I mean, come on now. There's just like 8 billion people in the world. Not everyone is a bad person. There are a lot of good people out there. You just got to find them at the right places. That's all. A lot of good people out there, bro. Got to just be selective of where you go. Now, if you're looking for this person at a nightclub or a bar, hey, good luck with that. Go to places where these people may more likely be. You know, at seminars or coffee shops or, I don't know, maybe at a grocery store, whatever the case is. I mean, there are people out there, bro. You just got to be open to talking to folks. You know what I'm saying? You got to be open to talking to people, too. You know, don't assume everyone is the same because they're not. There's some younger people out there who've been raised correctly. You just got to go out there and find them, bro. You got to not be afraid to talk to people, too. All right? You got to know how to talk to people. Yeah, there's definitely good people out there, GB. Andre says, I hate that with a passion. I really hate bullies. Oh, yeah, facts. That's one. No, exactly, bro. Like, I cannot stand bullies. Bullies and people who just want to start, just want to stir up mischief, bro. Like, I can't do it, man. Like, that right there makes my blood boil. Bullies, bro. Bullies and people who just go out there and trying to soil people's reputations, with false accusations, man. Like I said again, I'm not violent. I'm not a violent person, but I I'd probably be ready to throw hands with people like that. I can't stand it. I hate it. Bullies and what do you call that? False witnesses, man. That's why when people tell me things about people, especially at work, man, I've always tried to do my best to assess that person's character myself. I don't just listen to people when they say, "Oh, this person over here is a jerk," or "they this or they that." I hear it, of course, you hear it, but I do my best to assess that person's character for myself and not make an early prejudgment, because there are times I've heard that about a person and I'll go talk to that person myself and I'm like, yo, this person's actually pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what the misconception was. It's actually, this person's pretty chill. Like, or maybe that was that person's perception of that person, but I ended up being pretty good, good friends with them. So I try not to listen to what people say about someone else. Keith Thompson, it's basketball channel. People say that when you level up, they say that, oh, he thinks he's better than me. No, you think I'm better than you. I just like better myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, for sure. You ain't lying, man. That's what you hear that. Yeah, you are gonna hear that. Oh, he think he better than us. When did I ever say that? No, that might be what you think, but me wanting to be better, hey, that's what you get out of that. Then oh well, have fun with that. Have fun thinking that. But your presumptions have nothing to do with me. I'm just trying to be better, man. So don't let that stop you, man. And again, I say, when you are making improvements in your life and you are looking to level up, it's not that you're leveling up, it's that they are remaining the same. That's why they are spewing out all these hateful comments towards you, because they are remaining the same. If they were making moves, they wouldn't have time to hate on you. They're remaining stagnant, so now they're gonna hate on you because you were there, same level with them. They saw you every day, they hung out with you every day now. And then some people may be afraid that they may lose the relationship, when you start making moves. So, like I said, people can be selfish from that regard too. They can be selfish from that regard. You know, it's not that they don't. Then it's not that they don't want you to be happy. It's just that they don't know what to do. Without having you around, as they have gotten accustomed to having you around. GB says, I don't know, man. I don't want them to be like parental figure, in my opinion. I want to share them and teach them some things, be like a teacher. Yeah, absolutely. Facts. I dig that. Oh, you guys, if you have not hit the like button yet, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, please. If you're not hit the like button, please hit the like button. And some of you guys may kind of like frown upon that, people saying that on their streams or the channel or whatever. I don't ask that so I can feel better about myself. Let's get that clear. I don't care about the like button in regards to me personally. I just ask y'all to hit the like button so I can reach more people. That's all. It ain't got nothing to do with me and my ego, nothing like that. So just so that's clear, okay? Andre says, if they had better sense, it should motivate them to improve themselves when they see their close friends and family members leveling up. Facts. Big facts, Andre. Personally, I've always been that way myself. I've never been a hater in my life. I've never been a hater. When I saw someone next to me that was leveling up, man, they got something or they did something that I'm like, yo, that's what's up, man. It made me want to be better. You know what I'm saying? It made me want to be better. I'm not hating on them. For what? What's so special about them that I can't do the same thing? That's how I always thought. If they got a new truck, I can get a new truck. If they lost weight, I can lose weight. If they got a new house, I can get a new house. What have they done that I cannot do myself? So why hate? You know what I'm saying? That's why I've never been a hater. I've always been motivated by that. And I've always have inquired from them, like, yo, how did you do that? I go ask questions. Yo, how'd you do such and such? And if you come to them with a genuine curiosity, man, a lot of times people don't mind spitting the game. They don't mind sharing the game with you. They'll sit you down and talk to you a little bit. So I never believed in being a hater for that same reason, because what they done, I can do myself. They ain't nobody special, man. But other folks don't see it that way. Sometimes people don't see it that way. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to grind and, spend long sleepless nights figuring out their plan and doing X, Y, and Z. They just want to get it the quick way and easy way. And when it's not done like that, they hate on you because you actually had the time to grind it out. They don't want to put in the extra work. They're too lazy. Andre says, most people are insecure about things that they can change. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get that. If it's something that you cannot change, makes sense. But if I can change it, well, why be insecure about something you can change? Why be jealous about something that you can change? Now, if you're jealous of somebody because they are a lot taller than you, if you 4'5" and he's 6'3" with muscles, hey, I would understand that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't help that. If you hate on somebody who's way taller than you and they got the aesthetics that you only can dream about, okay. Not to say I condone hating on anybody for any reason, but at least that one, to me, I can understand it. I can understand, because you can't change your height. Yo, what was that, what was this comment? Oh, Andre, I don't think I made you a moderator yet. I'm gonna make you a moderator, Andre, because you've definitely been another, um, long-term supporter for my channel. So I definitely want to show you some love in that regard, man. Okay, gave you a wrench. And you guys, moderators, man, like, I don't care about people who disagree with me or anything like that. As long as they ain't disrespectful, as long as they ain't saying something over the top, let them live, all right? I'm not that sensitive. When you take shortcuts in life, life will shortcut you. Absolutely. Amen. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. Facts. Andre Wood, I appreciate you, bro. No, I appreciate you. No. Forget all that, bro. I appreciate you, dog. Like, you've been supporting the channel for a minute, man. Like I said, this channel ain't nothing without y'all. And again, I'm sorry, you guys, I have not been making a lot of content lately. I've really been going through a lot of changes in my life, man. Like, I'm gonna share some stuff with y'all, because y'all not keep it 100, right? I don't mind opinions, I don't mind being transparent, okay? Because I love you guys who support me for real. I've been really focused on enhancing spiritually with the Lord Jesus Christ. Y'all know he's my guy. I love Jesus, but I've not been living right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna give you guys, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I've not been living right in the last several months, probably the last couple years. I've always been a believer, but I felt like there were things in my life that needed to be addressed, from that perspective. And I wanted to you know, put more attention on my spirituality. I wanted to focus more on the Lord. I wanted to focus on being a better husband, just being a better follower of Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's where my focus has been for the last month or so. Um, just wanting to be better. Stopping certain bad habits. Like I'll share with y'all a bad habit I had, which was vaping. I've been vaping for the last 4 or 5 years, and I wanted to quit. And as of late, I have quit. It's a struggle, but I really put that in the Lord's hands. I wanted to stop that. I wanted to just be a true follower, like not having anything that I'm bound to other than the Lord Himself. You feel me? So that's where my focus has been. That's why I've not been making a lot of content. Because before you know, rededicated my life to Christ, man, like I've really been like in a dark place. I've been in a dark place, bro, mentally, spiritually, dark place. And y'all know about my accident I had last year. And knowing how the Lord spared my life, man, it was like I got to a place where I was like, man, I need to stop playing around, bro. Like that don't happen for a lot of people whose life got spared miraculously, but like mine did. So when you have a near death experience, man, it just does something to you that I can't explain, dog. Like I can't explain that. You would only know if you've been through that. If you know, like we've all had probably some pretty close calls, but when you had a moment where you were supposed to have been out of here, like it was a wrap for you, you were supposed to. There's no way you breathing today if it wasn't for God rescuing your dumb behind. That was me. Like I've had some close calls, but what happened to me last year, I know for a fact I would have been gone out of here. And the good Lord Himself reached down and rescued me from that. Bro, how could I keep living crazy after that? Not to say I straightened up in 24 hours, but that it planted a seed in me. That planted a seed in me. And I wanted to get right for the Lord, man. Like, I'm not playing. I ain't trying to get too preachy. I'm just letting y'all know where I was at with it the last month or two, you know. But, wow, yeah. It's been a lot, y'all. GB says, I devoted a bit more to him up there and trying not to say his name in vain. Yeah, facts. Same. Yeah, I've been definitely working on that too. Not saying his name in vain, showing him a lot more respect. Um, you know, not doing things that I didn't feel were conducive to a Christian lifestyle, following God. I don't even listen to rap music like that no more. Like I listen to a couple instrumentals, but as far as like all of the dark rap music, because you gotta be careful what you listen to too. I didn't mean to like get all on this preaching stuff, but I'm just gotta be real with y'all. Like I've been cutting a lot of things out of my life, man. The rap music, because what you listen to, it definitely permeates your whole being, your spirit, man, and it can definitely impact your mind and how you think, and how you act. Those things. Yeah, calling all the hoes this, hoes that, all these N words and that. I can't listen to that no more, bro. Like I just can't. I can't do it. It just sounds different to me now. I have not been using any foul language thanks to the good Lord. I asked him to take my foul language away from me because let's keep it real, y'all. I'm in the Navy. And you heard the term cuss like a sailor. I don't cuss much on my channel, but I cussed a lot in my real life. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to stop doing that. And as of late, have not been spewing out any curse words, any foul language. Just wanting to live a life that's pleasing to God, man. Not only just in my actions, because you can never be good enough, right? It's not about our works or how good we are, because we already are not good enough, right? But just out of a grateful heart of what God did for me, just to be like, all right, I'm going to do this because He's worthy of it. I just want to give Him my best. That's all. But yeah, I say all that to say, That's where I've been at with it. And I pray you guys, if you're not there, that you come to salvation in the Lord Jesus Christ, man, because he's where it's at. And I gotta just put that out there. If you are in a position, you have at a point in your life where you in a dark place, or you got something that you're struggling with, or whatever the case is, as we all did before. We all struggle with something. Listen, man, give it to Jesus, bro. So, sister, whoever you are watching this, man, give it to the Lord Jesus Christ, man. I thought he gave up on me. I thought that like God was done with me and he was angry at me and he wouldn't forgive me. All these dark thoughts come into your head when you are living a life of sin and you are not in right standing with him, and you just hearing all these thoughts come into your head, right? And you just feel like, man, he'll never forgive me for what I've done. I done sinned too many times. I done repented for this 100 times, and I just keep on doing the same thing over and over. I had all these thoughts, right? And God will never turn away a person who comes to him in sincerity. I got to a point where I was like, Lord, I cannot do this. I couldn't quit vaping on my own. I couldn't stop doing a lot of stuff on my own. I couldn't stop cursing on my own. I couldn't do it. Like God, I can't do this. I need you. And when I did that, man, I just felt his presence come around me and engulfed my closet. It's like, man, it's just a feeling that I would hope that all you guys experience, you know. And because God showed me so much love, I just grew to love him so much more. Because when you know that it could have been over for you just like that, me sitting here right now breathing is because of his grace. And because I'm a good person and because I deserve it, it's because of his grace. That's it. The Bible says no one is good. Not one. Except God alone. So I say all that to say, man, you guys are struggling with that. I urge you to please take it to God in sincerity. Just be honest with him. He knows you already anyway. You can't hide nothing from him. Y'all ever see like you see where like y'all ever see, of course, I'm sure y'all have, like an ant crawl on the ground, right? And this ant just going every which way. And you just watching him. This ant, like, no matter where that ant goes, you're gonna see him. Because it's too like that ant's so small, you know what I'm saying? Your eyes can, cover its entire area that it's crawling at. So no matter where that ant goes, you're gonna be able to see it. That's like us trying to run from God. Like, you can't run from him. You can't hide nothing from him. He sees everything you're doing. He knows everything that's in your heart and in your mind. So you might as well be honest anyway. When you're honest, it's just a burden that's lifted off your spirit, man. Anyway, I said all of that to say, look, I sorry y'all got carried away with that, man, but I just had to get that off my chest to share with y'all. Andre says, congrats, bro. Always submit to Christ. 2 Peter 3:9. Just some encouragement. Facts, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because, man, look at this world we living in. This world is crazy, dog. And that's how I've been thinking, man. This world is gotten so crazy now. And I think that, this guy is, oh, I'm sorry. I think to myself, one day Christ is going to come back. No matter what we believe or we don't believe, he's coming back one day. And I know when he comes back, I want to be ready. I want him to take me up in the rapture. I don't want to be stuck behind this nonsense. I don't want to be left behind here. So it's not time to be playing no more, man. Get right with God if you have not got right with God, bro. It's not the time to be playing right now. And that's where I felt the urgency, like, to get right. Because when he comes back, that's going to be some scary business, man. Oh, my goodness. I don't want to be left behind here. But, yeah. With high school finish, I'm now in the real world, and it seems a bit more smaller in terms of connections. Yeah. Yeah, because all your other friends have went in other directions, so, yeah, that's how it is. Unless you go to college and join some fraternity or something like that, which I will not say I support that fully, but people do that. Dave says, is it me or time really seems to be speeding up? I can't be the only one. Yes, man. Yes, Dave. Big facts. Time is speeding up, bro. It seemed like, dude, we already in July of 2025. We in July already. That's scary. That's crazy, man. We already in July. We already past the halfway mark of 2025. Like, what's time is going quick. Time is going quick, man. This ain't no game, bro. Life is going by like that. And then guess what? One day, it's gonna be our last day on this earth. Can you like, dude, I'm 42 now, and it seemed like I was 21 just yesterday. In 20 years, 62 years old, if God be willing. 30 years, I'll be 72 years old. I'm already middle-aged already. I'm already past the halfway mark, probably, unless I live to be 100. But who knows? I'm just saying. Like, life goes by so quick. I'll be 50 years old in 8 years. Like that, when I think about stuff like that, I'm like, bro, that is crazy. And I still feel so young inside. I don't feel old at all, but it is what it is. April 25th, 83. I'm an 83 baby, so I'm 42 years old, man. There ain't no game out here, bro. Like, time goes by fast. It's not just you, Dave. Trust me. I be thinking the same thing. Me and my wife be talking about that too. My wife be like, yo, it's already July. I'm like, yeah. It's crazy. Oh, you guys, if who've not hit the like button, please hit the like button for your boy. I'd appreciate it. Much love. God bless y'all. If y'all don't mind doing that for your boy, I'd appreciate it. If you're not hit the like button yet, please hit the like button, okay? Again, not for my ego. It's just so it can reach more people. That's all. Let's see. Andre says, the devil knows his time is short. He's trying to get as many people as possible. Please get right with God. Facts. I've been saying that the other day, actually, on my other live stream, which I took that down, y'all. Those of y'all who might have been in my last live stream, I took that down because I didn't want the sensitive folks who get all riled up about me being in the military, being on my live. That's why I took it down, because I'm like, I didn't want to hear none of that nonsense. And I did it because it was like I was bored at work. I wanted to kill some time. But I was talking about that the other day, y'all, about the women nowadays who are posting all this provocative content, or come on now. We have never seen this 20 years ago. There's no shame anymore. These women are posting themselves half naked, and men are just following and eating this stuff up. I feel like the devil is using these women who don't know any better. And I'm not condemning these women. I'm just saying, like, they just don't know any better. I feel like Satan is using these women to bring down men and to bring as many souls with him as he can. Because when we looking at this stuff, what are you doing? You're sitting there, you're lusting for these women. You probably masturbating to some of these women. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you married, you know what I'm saying? I was guilty of that before. When I first got married, I'm not gonna lie, I was guilty of looking at stuff online I shouldn't have been looking at. Because I had to get used to like being married, right? But the thing is, when you lusting at other women, even if it's online, even if you're not touching them physically, you're still lusting for them in your heart. And what did Christ say about that? He who looks upon a woman to lust after her has committed adultery already, even though you've not done it physically. It's a serious business, man. And that's why I stay away from that stuff, man. Like, no porn, no Instagram, none of that stuff. None of it. Done. And these women who post that type of stuff, man, like, I just pray that they get their eyes be opened and they see what's going on and what they're really doing. It's not about they can't be sexy and all this stuff. You can be sexy without doing that. And when you're doing that, when you're posting half-naked pictures online, come on, man, we know what's going on here. I mean, they like to pretend they don't know what they're doing, but they deep down they do. They know what they're doing. I just pray that they realize the error of their ways and repent before it's too late, because that is not cool. Not only are you doing that and causing other men to lust after you, you're also bringing them down, spiritually as well. Like, you causing them to sin. It's serious business, man. Like the Bible says, man, woe unto him, woe unto, it's what did he say? What Christ said? Christ said that it's inevitable that sin will happen. Sin will happen. It will occur. But woe unto the one who through the temptation comes. It's going to be an even bigger deal for those who are a conduit for people to sin. These women who post these booty pics and these videos with their chests all out. Come on, man. Come on, man. But guess what? You say that to the average woman nowadays, they all say, you can't tell me what to wear. I can wear what I want. Okay. You're absolutely right. You got free will. What can I say? But just know what you're doing when you do that. Rosalina Spring. Yo, what's up, Rosalina? How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Says, hi, hope you're having a blessed day. I am having a blessed day by the grace of God. Thank you. How's your day going? Rosalina says, yes, I've noticed that time is going by quick too. Oh yeah, big facts. Absolutely. You Are Chosen podcast. This just started boxing in April and sparring in May. When can I expect to see results? Just started boxing in April, so 3 months ago. And wow. Hey, bro. Honestly, you kind of started sparring kind of fast there, man. You started training in April and started sparring in May. That's kind of, because when I box, those of y'all who know, I boxed for a while, and you didn't spar that quick when you joined a boxing gym. The coach wanted to make sure that you got the fundamentals down, that you were in shape, that you knew what you were doing before you got into the ring. Sparring was the last thing we did. That was the last thing we did. We did drills, we did running, we did all the other stuff, man. Getting technique down, all that other stuff. The sparring was to just check the finished product, to see, what was put together. Everything that you worked on, but I would say before you start seeing, about 6 months, roughly, before you really start, if you just started in April, 6 months, you should start seeing significant improvement. And about a year after that, about a year, you should see even more significant improvement. It takes a while, bro, before you start like really everything's flowing and you got muscle memory and everything just, you're a well-tuned and oiled machine. It takes a while. So don't rush it. Enjoy the process. Takes time like anything else. Keith says, it's that saying that life is too short, and every day I feel illiteracy every day of that. Yeah. These days are going by so quick. And you got to think too, man. How I think about it now is that in comparison to eternity, we're not here for long at all. It's a blink of an eye that we are here. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years, that's nothing compared to eternity. Eternity, bro. That's nothing. We're not here for long at all. And it's going by so quick. That's why, like, the older I get, I'm like, yo, stop playing, boy. Stop playing. Get right, man. And then you never know when your time is coming. Everybody ain't guaranteed to be 80 years old, 90 years old, 100 years old. Everybody ain't guaranteed that. Look at Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul. When he left his house that morning, you thought he knew he was going to die in a helicopter crash? No, Kobe gone just like that. His daughter gone just like that. The other 6, 7 people on board gone just like that. You never know when your time coming, man. And I know that when my time comes, whether it's next week Whether it's 30 years from now, no matter when it is, I want to be right with the Lord because I don't know when that time is coming. Death can sneak up on me like a thief in the night. You may not even wake up in the morning. Who knows when death is coming? I want to be right. And I thank God for sparing my life last year, man, when he got me out of that accident I was in when I should have died. God spared my life, man. He wasn't ready for me yet. He gave me a second chance to get it right. Because if I had died that night, I would have not been in eternity with him. I promise you that. There's no way. I was not living right. And I know it. That's why, like, now I approach him with a different zest and energy that I never had before, man. Because I know I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this, man. General Bullseye said, I just want to live off the grid someday, not to sound pessimistic, of course, with the woman I do find. Hey, nothing wrong with that, bro. I got the same ambition. I got the same ambition. I want to live in my house, on my property. I just want to be in a quiet area, bro. I just want to be quiet, bro. I don't want no noise. I want to be close enough to the city where I can go and do what I got to do. But I want to come back to my peace and my solitude, man. As long as I can fish on my property and I got what I need there, I'm fine. I don't want to be in the city no more. I'm done with the noise. You guys who have not hit the like button, please hit the like button if you have not done so yet. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you've not hit the like button yet, please hit the like button for your boy, all right? Rosalina says, that's wonderful. I had a blessed day too, and I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Much love to you, Rosalina. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Christopher. My boy Reeves, man. What's going on, boy? What's happening with you, man? I didn't even know you were subscribed to the channel, boy. I think you may have told me that, but I forgot, bro. I didn't even know you were subscribed to the channel. Yeah, man. Yo, Reeves was, me and him came up my early days in the Navy, dog. We used to hang out tough all the time. That was my guy right there, man. Cool guy, man. Cool guy. We had some fun times back then, boy. Yeah, man. Reeves my guy, man. How you been, man? Yeah, we was kicking it tough back in Virginia Beach, man, when I first joined. That was my dude right there, man. Reeves said, day one subbed. Really? How long you been subbed to my channel now, bro? I don't see you drop in much, man, so I didn't know. I really didn't know. I had no idea, bro. Yeah, man, much appreciated, family. Yeah, we was talking about all kinds of stuff, Reeves, man, in case you dropped in, man. I was talking to the folks about, you know, improvements you made and how, when you make changes, how you ought to be prepared for the hate you may get and envy you may get. I was talking about my faith, my relationship with the Lord. I was talking about just life in general, man. We talking about anything tonight, man. So whatever you guys want to chop it up about, because I'm gonna hang tough with you guys for a little while longer, and I'm about to split, man. I've already been here for going on an hour and a half, and my wife beat me to bed, so I'm gonna have to hop in soon, man, and get up out of here. But yeah, just whatever you guys got left for me, man. I'm ready for it. So what's up, y'all? Anything y'all want to ask? Anything y'all want to chop it up about? What's good? Yo, Reeves, let me ask you a question, man. Last time you heard from Harvey? Y'all still chop it up every now and again? I ain't heard from her in a long time. You remember Kavina? I ain't heard from her in years, man. I still talk to Mike Reeves. I still talk to Mike. Yeah, me and Mike still chop it every once in a while. We was in Bahrain together a few years ago. I still have, well, he says, man, it's been forever. I still have her contact info, though. Oh, that's what's up. Nah, I ain't seen that girl since Virginia, I think. Yeah, I think it's been since Virginia. It's been a long time. He said, that's my distant sister. I'm just not on social media right now. Okay. What you got going on, man? How's the daughter? She good? You still in Cali? It's really good to hear from you, man. I see you getting it in the gym too, bro. You swole, man. You becoming a meathead like Mike, bro. Well, we looking like this. No neck. Reeves ain't got no neck now, boy. That boy, you going in on that protein, bro. On them weights. You need to slow down, family. Ray said she's good, turning into a little lady. We still in Cali. Word. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, man, dude. You need to hit me up on my inbox, man. Get my number or something, man. Reach out to me. What's up, Lo? I can get yours. Says finalizing all my disability stuff. I'm not getting any taller, so I gotta stay in the gym. Hey, like I was telling them folks earlier, man, control what you can control, bro. You can't control the height, but you can definitely control everything else, man. So I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Get back in the gym myself, man. Trying to stay consistent, bro. It's getting harder the older I get. Oh man, can't believe I'm 42 now, bro. Like it don't. Boy, that gym soreness takes a long time to leave you now, boy. It ain't like it used to be. It takes longer and longer to heal from the gym now. That's why you gotta stay consistent. Because if you take a long time off and go back in there and hit it hard, man, it takes so long to recover, bro. That's why the older you get, you gotta stay consistent, man. And now I'm not even trying to lift heavy like that no more. I lift probably 60%, 70% my max, just for reps and stay functional. But all that bunch of trying to lift the whole house like I used to, nah, I'm done with that, bro. Just maintaining, bro. Maintaining and trying to get the cardio up. That's what's more important now the older you get, is that cardio. Reeve says, facts, I'll hit you up. I think I still have your number. If not, I'll see if I can inbox you on here. Yeah, I'm like that with running. Almost ran out of breath checking the mail. Facts, man. Boy, it's getting harder, bro. The older you get, man, that's why you gotta stay on top of that cardio, man. The older you get, bro. You gotta stay on top of that cardio. Because the thing about aging, you still strong. You probably can't do the reps you used to, but you still got the strength. Strength takes the longest time to leave you. It's that cardio, bro. Oh my Lord. That cardio, you gotta stay on top of that, bro. Especially if you're still active in the bedroom. Like, see, I'm married, so y'all know what it is. I gotta make sure that I'm staying on top of my cardio game, because I'm gonna leave that there. Y'all can fill in the blanks, right? General Bullseye said, I got a regiment Monday, arms and rest and legs, and vice versa, man. What do you think of it? Arms and rest and legs. I'm sorry, I don't really get that, bro. So you got arms on Monday, and then you got a rest day, then you got legs. That's what you're saying? Yeah, is that what you're saying? If you guys who are in the chat have not hit the like button, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button. Much love to you if you have not done so yet. Okay, so you got arms on Monday, then a rest day, then legs. I mean, hey, I can't knock that, bro. I mean, whatever's best for you. I mean, see, the thing about the whole split is I don't think the same thing works for everyone. It's just all about what works for you. As long as you hit all your body parts in that week and you get, you know what I'm saying, sufficient rest and it works for you, stick with that. You know, that whole chest and tries, back and buys, legs or whatever. Man, everybody don't have to do the same thing. As long as you get all your body parts in that same week. When you're starting with a new regimen, I think hitting it at least once a week is best. And then the more you are conditioned, more your muscles are conditioned to working out that certain group, you should try to hit them like twice in the week. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, once you are conditioned, all your body parts are conditioned, your chest is strong, your triceps, back, all that, you should start trying to work them twice a week because it's going to take more to maintain it. You know what I'm saying? The stronger you get. One time a week ain't will cut it, at least not in my opinion. I try to work my muscle groups twice a week. But when you're starting out, one's good enough. You just want to you just want to refamiliarize yourself with the gym or familiarize yourself, period, with going to the gym. And then once you've gotten acclimated to whatever workouts you're doing, then you want to ramp it up. You know what I'm saying? And try to get them in twice a week, the muscle groups, that is. Maybe to have a heavy day and a light day, a moderate day, something like that. So, yeah. But I'm going to leave the chat open for any further questions or remaining questions, rather, or comments. Anything y'all want to get up before I get up out of here? And then I'm about to split, man, because it's almost 11 o'clock and I got to get to bed soon. So, you guys got nothing else, man, I'm going to go ahead and check out. Just going to give you guys a minute. Yeah, definitely. Take heed to that. And also your diet, too. Make sure you get enough protein. When you go to the gym, like, depending on how much you weigh, I know they said the recommended protein dosage is 1 gram per pound of body weight. So try to get at least around that. If you can't hit it, should get you a good protein shake. Because I don't know about you, but it's hard for me to eat that much protein. I'm 250 something pounds. It's hard for me to eat that much protein in a day, man. So I gotta drink some of it. I cannot eat all that protein. I don't even like eating that much. I love to eat, don't get me wrong. I love to eat, but it's hard for me to eat that much meat, man. Like, my goodness, that's a lot. Wait, you 79 pounds? Is that what you said? You 79 pounds, bro? GB, you 79 pounds? Yo, that is concerning if you are, man. If you are, like, were you sick? I mean, how tall are you, GB? What's your height? I'm starting to work out and it's climbing. And of course, it was genetics too. But 79 pounds is wild, though. How tall are you? You're 19 years old, 79 pounds. That is, wow. Bro, I think I was about 160 when I was 15. I'm just saying, though. I was 160 pounds when I was 16 years old. And you 19 and just 79 pounds, bro? That is crazy. 5'7", 79 pounds? You sure you don't mean, did you miss a number, dog? You don't mean 179? Boy, that's wild. Yeah, man. Like, wow, I don't even know what to say to that. Yeah, you definitely need to, if I were you, I would start ingesting some mass gainers, man. Go to a supplement shop and get you some mass gainers. You need, like, to put on some mass, bro. 79 pounds is crazy. You need to get some mass gaining, bro. Because, wow, you need to eat as much as you can, eat a lot of carbs, get your mass gainer, get as much protein as you can, and start trying to, of course, start your weightlifting regimen. Got any idea how to? How to what? No, like, I don't know. Well, let me just make sure I've been clear on what I said. I said to go to a supplement shop, right? Like, I don't know if y'all got GNC in Canada, but if it's like a that either that or a store like that, they should have what's called a mass gainer, MASS gainer. So those things, they are like heavy in protein and carbs. They help people put on like size, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's meal replacements basically. It's meal replacements. So if you don't like to eat that much, or if you have a hard time eating a lot of food, mass gainers are high in like a lot of. They got a lot of calories. They're packed with calories, a lot of protein, a lot of carbs to help people put on weight, to have a hard time putting on weight. And just mix it with a little bit of milk, almond milk, whatever you like to drink, man. Shake it up in a shaker bottle. Probably down like 2 of those a day, in addition to eating your food. Yeah, try to get to at least 100 pounds, bro. At 5'7", 79 is crazy. Yeah, make that your next goal, man, to reach 100 pounds. Okay. Hey, man, it's all good, bro. It's out of your control. Just do what you can. That's all. That's all you can do, brother. Do what you can. Just do your best. Okay? Try to eat as much as you can, if you can, and like I said, get you a mass gainer. I think there's a brand called ISO. Oh my goodness, I forgot the name of the brand. I think it's like ISO 4000 or something like that. It's ISO and it's a number, mass gainer. Just type that up and look that up on Google, man, and see if there's any of that nearby where you live. Um, yeah, and start there. And like I said, in addition to what you eat, try to get you a lot of carbs in you, man. And the thing is also, when you try to put on weight, bro, don't do no cardio. You 79 pounds. You don't need to do no cardio, bro. Chill on the cardio. No cardio for you. Absolutely no cardio. No running, no walking fast, no jump rope, no stairs, no nothing. No cardio. Eat and sit down somewhere and lift weights. That's all you do. I'm dead serious. Eat as much as you can, get you a mass gainer, and sit down somewhere. Lift weights, bro. And that's it. That's all you do. And then thing with weights too, man, because at 79 pounds, I'm sure you're not lifting a lot. And that's okay. Start where you're comfortable and then work your way up from there. While you consuming your proteins, your carbs, your mass gainers, all of that. And just do what you can, man. Yes, doing cardio, and you already got a fast metabolism. Dude, at 79 pounds, you already obviously have a very high metabolism. You don't need to do no cardio because it's just going to accelerate your fat burn, because your body already naturally burns off a lot of weight already, being that you that light. So cardio is just going to accelerate that even more. You don't need to do no cardio, bro, at that size. You don't need to do anything. No cardio. Weights, eat, drink your shakes, and sit down. No cardio for you. None. No cardio for a while until you start putting on some weight. 26 to 29, I can do dumbbells. Okay. Yeah. There you go. No cardio. That's what folks are trying to maintain their weight. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to lose weight. But for someone, someone of your size, your build, you don't need no cardio. Obviously, your body is already. You say it's genetics too, so obviously you have a very high metabolism, so you don't need to be doing no cardio. That's going to accelerate your already fast metabolism. You don't need that. So just stick to, like I said, what I told you. Eating, mass gainer, weights, chill. That's it. Cardio's for guys like me who need to try to drop some pounds. So like I said, I'm like 250 something. I'm like 255, bro. I need to try to drop down to like, I want to get back down to like 215, 220. But the issue with fast metabolism, will the mass gainer overpower it? It's possible, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some people, no matter what they do, they just can't put on size. And that's just, some people are cursed with that. But you just want to give yourself the best possible chance to put on size. And like I said, with just eating regular food, you need to put on calories on top of more calories. That way, hopefully, your body can't possibly burn all that off. And if your body, whatever your body don't burn off, you're going to store as fat or whatever, and you're going to put on size. So you want to basically put as many calories in your body as you can to make it impossible for your body to burn all it off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, whatever your body does not burn off, it's going to store. You're going to put on some size. So that's what the mass gainers are for. Because if you just eat regular food with your metabolism, you might just burn all that off, bro. You might not gain anything. But with your food and with mass gainers, maybe that'll put you at a calorie surplus to the point where your body just can't burn all that off and you put on size. So try that, okay? It's possible, but like I said, I'm not gonna make no guarantees because some people, no matter what they do, like Snoop Doggy Dogg, no matter what he do, he's not getting swole. That dude is a stick and he's gonna be that way for the rest of his life. Or like Kevin Durant, if you watch basketball, Kevin Durant, no matter what that guy does, he's just not getting bigger. But yeah, man, got a long way ahead of you, man. But you got to get started, though. You got to get started. But anywho, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, you guys. It's already after 11 o'clock, man. I got to get to bed and join the wife, man. But I enjoyed this conversation with you guys, man, first and foremost. And thank you guys who all joined the live stream. I appreciate that. Much love to you guys. General Bullseye, definitely keep me posted. You know what? I want you to, let me see if I can do this. Let's see. I need to get better at this. Oh, tell you what, General Bullseye, do me a favor, hit me up on my email, my channel email. Let me see. Ask Big Mike RTTV 83.gmail.com. Oh, at gmail.com, sorry. Ask Big Mike RTTV 83 at gmail.com. That's my channel's email. Hit me up on there so we can chop it up more offline, off YouTube. If you got any questions regarding your trying to put on some size, man, I'll do all I can to help you out, all right? Hit me up with that email. Let me know if you got it, okay? Give me like a thumbs up or say you got it, and then we good, okay? Ask Big Mike RTTV 83 at gmail.com. Rosalina Springs says, awesome stream. I enjoyed watching this. Have a good night. God bless you, girl. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for dropping in. Much love to you, and appreciate you again. Thank you. Much love, man. You have a good night as well, okay? But yeah, yeah, GB, let me know if you got it, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and okay, cool. So that means you got it. I bet, man. But yeah, you guys be blessed. Take care. I love you guys, man, who support the channel, who support the stream. You know what I'm saying? Who show love to my channel. Like I said, man, I'm not talking to everybody who just watches. Those of y'all who show genuine love, man, who love the channel, who love the content, who hit the like button, who hit me up in the comments, who show support. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Like, you guys are my real family. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys, man. Much, much love. But until next time, this your big brother, Big Mike, checking out, man. Y'all be blessed, okay? Peace.